Alright, this is what I do on my A500s. LS kit. 3/4 accumulator springs, almost always broke. There's two different ones. There's a thick coil, which is this one. There's a thin coil. You don't hardly ever see those. The front band's usually almost always wore out. Transducer, governor solenoid, neutral switch is almost always leaking out the center. Overdrive direct clutches, snap ring. It's a 12864 from Transtar. I believe it's the same from WIT. Almost always broke. If it's not broke, it's going to break. Filter. This one here, the other snap ring in the overdrive section, the wavy one broke, so it's getting it. Manual valve, I already have this apart because this is taped to. Battery ran out from the camera. So I've put it in low gear, bring it up just enough where you can pull the manual valve out. This is the new one. Just hold it there, slide the new valve in, pop that back down into place. I got to change that seal, so I'm just going to leave that like it is. If you do pop it up enough that the check ball and spring comes out of there. I believe this is a Supplier, from a Supplier shift kit. They give this to you in there. The best one I've ever found. It does both the long and the short. You can see this one's the short. You just pop it around the ball and put the ball and spring in there and pop this around there, hold it in place while you put that down on. It works really good. This is the younger one, I believe. It works, but this is the best. This is all shift kit stuff from younger and all of them. I don't put shift kits in these unless they just ask for it from the customer. I just don't do it. This is your lockup hole here. You can drill this out. Somebody's already drilled this one out. It's pretty large. It's a little bit larger than what I would go. About 55 thousandths is about as big as you want to go. The only other thing is on this, hopefully this don't fall out. When you get the new governor solenoid, it's gonna, this connector here, you're gonna have to flip it over. It connects in differently. This is a better solenoid than the factory solenoid. You can see it's much beefier. If you get the factory one, or you look at the one that comes on it, you'll see it's a much better solenoid. I also make kits where you can put a 4L60 EPC solenoid on here. I find those are plenty good enough. If you want to spend that extra money, more power to you. This housing here has a check ball in it. If you can hear that, make sure it rattles. There's also a screen here. Make sure that's in there, or no fourth gear. As far as doing the pump, I already put the pump bushing in. I always get some pump bushing. On the seals, there were some of these pumps that were mismachined. They machined it too big, so they put a sleeve around the pump seal to where it would fit tight in there. So if you just happen to knock your seal out and you go to put the new one in and it just falls in there, go back and look at your seal. There's a sleeve on it. You take that sleeve off, straighten it out, and it'll work just fine. Early pumps, the pump gear didn't matter which way it went. This one does. You can see the bevel right there. No bevel. Bevel goes towards the front. And I just leave, I put the stator bolts, or the pump bolts in here, and just finger tight. Usually just one is where it's just barely touching. And I use the case to line my pumps up. Found it works the best. Better. Needs to quit swaying. Put a little lube in here. Make everything slide a little bit easier. Make sure your pump O-ring is off. Put a little around here too. Drop that down in there. Make sure it's all the way down. Make sure your holes are lined up. Get stuck, which is gonna, because I got it on camera. Okay, cocked it. It's only because it's on camera. Usually I pull it out the camera. You ever want something to not go as planned, put it on the camera. There we go. That's how I line up my pumps. Like I say, usually it's much easier than that. Oh, the reverse servo. These like to crack around in here, down in here. They make a metal one for it. The A500s are not near as bad. The diesel 618s are real bad about it. I believe that's about it for this tranny.